Hey there, welcome back to No Pants Profits. My name is Richard. I'm coming today from Tennessee. Well, I just crossed from Alabama to Tennessee, and I'm coming to you from the Lodge Museum of Cast Iron. This is supposedly where cast iron came from. This is the home of cast iron. What is cast iron? What's all this stuff? All these cooking pans and things like that. This is Lodge, the most famous company in cast iron. So we're going to the museum. Bought a ticket on this little kiosk, $10 ticket. I don't know if it's gonna be worth $10, but hey, we can try it. And oh, it's got a pretty setup. Boop, your scanner doesn't want to work. Okay, cool. And this is how they make cast iron. So let's learn about it. Lodge cast iron. Weird. Didn't think I'd be coming here today. But at the same time, down for an adventure. This is literally right off of the highway between these two states. So here we go. I would assume that we're going to start here. Ah, yes, cast iron on by the fire. We are a family. We are Lodge. The Dunwoodies. No. Distribution Human Resources. They're all retired. Oh. Eric Kelly and Sharon Kelly. Oh, they won't still working here. So are those two. All right. I don't know how they got me to pay $10 to come to a cast iron museum, but it happened. The fireplace has long been the heat source for the home. Please do not touch. Ah, the parlor stove. Decorative parlor stoves. This is all about the history of cast iron. And I feel like right now, I'm on the carousel of progress. And this whole thing's gonna come to life. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. Sorry. Lodge history of making cookware collection. All right. So the factory where this is made is literally right by the parking lot, actually. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You can pick stuff up and move it around there. They have a big red button I can press. I don't think I'll get in trouble for doing it because it's in a museum. No. I like big red buttons. But this thing was making noise like crazy. I think. Yes. No. What are we doing? Okay. So this is like a... Oh, this is how you're going to pick up the different metals. So scrap steel, pig iron, recycled casings, and alloys. Make a skillet. Okay. We're gonna make a skillet. Somehow. Alright. Start over. Please wait while the magnet resets. Touch to begin. Alright, raw materials. Collect all the raw materials to fill the furnace. Push the button. Uh-oh. Come on, pick it up. Pick up that crap. Turn on the magnet. Come on. No, that didn't seem to pick up anything. That's not cool. Moving on. Scrap steel. We're getting some pig iron next. Pig iron. Crude and iron, melt from the ground, smelt through blast furnace. Go! I wish I would actually pick the stuff up. Oh. Do I have to press it again to make it go back up? No. Alright, moving on. Next to the recycled casings. The broken pots and pans. Recycled castings. And then you eventually make it there. Okie dokie. Ah. So we got molding. It's actually really quite cool. Like I said, the factory, I'll show it to you on the way out. They're just molding that molten iron into this dishware. It comes out looking like that. Then shake it out. Shake it off. Taylor Swift. Shot blasting. What else we got? Let's give some. Oh, that's where they cut. They kind of polish the sides there. Okay. We got a frying pan. Can I like make them hit each other? No. They're spaced just far enough. Oh God. Don't touch the frying pan, Richmond. Don't touch the damn. They coated this crap, so you don't do that. But I guess that's how a frying pan's made. Ah, now we're gonna learn the history of this old dude. Joseph Lodge left home in search of work to support his family. Went to the Western Hemisphere learning new trades. Southern Alpaca, the foundation of Lodge's cast iron. Legacy Vault. This is like the Coke secret recipe, but cast iron is just cast iron. If you ever use cast iron, it's come from here. A letter of incorporation for the Lodge Manufacturing Company. It's kind of cool. But there's all this history, receivables, original pots, roasters. This is not history I bet on seeing today. Just saying. Not history. Here we go. You guys might be familiar more with this stuff. The fajita skillet. If you've ever gotten fajitas before, it's likely come from this factory. So, kind of random, but also cool. Cast iron. 2022. Third Street Foundry. We are world's first cast iron pre-seasoning process. Third, added to the 6th Street Foundry. They got distribution centers and everything like that. Oh. And there's like sand you can play with. I'm not even sure what that sand is. I want to feel it real quick. Oh. It's one of those kinetic sands. When you let it sit, it kind of goes away. Kind of molds. Man, pretty cool. I thought it was a person there. No, just a statue. Sorry. The original. Yeah. So this is where pans are made. To your kitchen from our family. Cast iron with enamel. That means I can make it colored. Still got that black wrap on my hands. So random. You want to be in a giant skillet? You can go be in a giant Lodge skillet. Touch cookware to begin.
Hi, my name is Claudia Martinez, and I'm an executive pastry chef at Miller Union in Atlanta, Georgia. Today, we're making cinnamon rolls in a Lodge cast iron pie pan.
Make the cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls because you get a great crust on it.
Okay. There's a giant cast iron pot. Let's take a picture with the giant cast iron pot. Okay, there's my picture with a giant cast iron pot. Yeah. Braising, grilling. let's look at these 5 things real quick. Fact or fiction? I'm going to see which one I think. You can use cast iron cookware on glass top stoves. I'm going to say you can. Fact. Yes. Perfectly safe. All right. Okay, this one I think you can. I don't think you can use metal utensils on cast iron. Fact. Wait. Most durable metal you'll ever cook with. It means you can do anything. Oh, silicon, wood, and even metal. Cast iron cookware is ruined if it rusts. I'm going to say it can't rust. Fiction. Easily removed. Yeah. Cast iron cookware is unbreakable. I'm going to go with fiction. Yeah. Cast iron is incredibly durable, but it's not indestructible. Keep in mind that cast iron will break before it bends. Should be treated with care like any other piece of cookware. You can cook acidic or I think you can cook whatever you want. Fact. In small quantities, these foods are just fine to cook. Large amounts of very acidic alkaline foods can break down the seasoning when cooked for extended periods of time. A great debate. So, they don't think soap is necessary, but the seasoning is fair and can withstand a bit of mild dish soap, water. 1 vote per person, please. I'm gonna go with no soap. Just cast a few votes. Just a couple. Just a couple. Gotta make it catch up with the soap category. But yeah, so this is kind of cool that the start buttons and everything are just touch the cookware.
Hi, Brown here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, to talk to you about grilling on cast iron.
Grilling on cast iron. Yes. Somehow, this is like the Coke Museum.
I'm Chris Stubblefield, the chef at Live Cast Iron.
There's no free tasting at the end. It's like the Coke Museum. Yeah. And you exit through the gift shop. Right here. Big bad breakfast. It's a one-way door. No re-entry to the museum. Well, too bad. It's locked anyway. But yeah. So look at the Museum of Cast Iron. And yes, they do have an exit. This is the Lodge Museum of Cast Iron. I'm gonna show you outside in a minute, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm transiting between Alabama, Tennessee, got to Tennessee, so I gotta stop this video and go pee real quick, and then I'll show you where everything's made in the back, just to see how big it all is. So let me show you that in just a moment's time. But first off, pie grade. This whole town down here was created by the Frying Pan Company, and you'll see some of it there. This is the visitor center in the museum, but I actually happened to park all the way in the back by the entrance to the actual factory, because I was like, oh, could be parking. Yeah, I'll park there. That's the main road that connects Tennessee and Alabama, and we just came into Tennessee maybe a mile ago, and there was a big sign with cast iron store. I spent my $10, saw the museum. I even have the black hands to prove it. But let me show you the building where they make all this crap at. Look at that. That is the big old cast iron making facility. Cool. You seen it? You saw it? You good? It's Richard from No Pants Profit saying, cast iron. And I'm gonna head to my, hold on. And when you wear no pants, the only thing I got left to lose is your shirt. Bye.